black made backs, back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail, already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of a boss.
T-Pain.
Boss, 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 boss. It's short straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. I know you always on the sideline, like ain't that I'm on my job, and I ain't getting off, cause it's just another day in the life of the
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Got the biggest car, Spanish bras, no. Call that other lane for the walks in the parks. I ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my part. Tell your girlfriend to come talk with my dog. We straight G's and we came hit a ball. Bottle at the bottle, and I'm sure you count them all. Then we off to that Chevy and taking off. Baby, slow it down, cause you're moving too fast. Yeah, too fine to be moving too fast. Back to the thuggin', now love it, baby, that's my whistle. Sack for the jeans, 5 bones for 20 to 800 for the. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. You could tell by the stones that's standing by the car.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit, but I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a...
던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 잃었어
We're at the sold out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors in Steve's Warriors. You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Irving dishes to Love. Kicks to Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up in the air.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that one from another time zone.
You just watch him pull up, always so dangerous.
Now it's in and down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks again, Doris.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Love. It's stolen by Green. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Irving attacking. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Irving. Steph Curry with the rebound. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Thompson against Smith. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys. That could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And a wide open look for James. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. Smith against Thompson, all alone, and he hits the jumper for 2.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And here is James after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. LeBron drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 6 points for LeBron. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson for the triple. LeBron grabs the miss. Here's Fry. And that's collected by Bogut.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Dellavedova. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson from long range. That one goes. Come. Thompson's got 12.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice. And
when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Irving at the 1 spot. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now, you know you got game when you can knock down a shot like that with the defense hanging all over you.
Barnes against James. The kick out to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And Green gets it to go.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Mozgov with the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Thompson with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Barnes kicks to Thompson, and Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. For the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Matthew Dellavedova.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. 3 on the clock. Thompson for 3. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 33 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Stolen by Thompson. Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Golden State.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 33 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Terrific game for Thompson. He's got 33 points.
As successful as he's been inside and outside, it's posing some serious matchup problems for the defense.
You know, when a guy's having such a complete game like he is today, fellas, it's really the most difficult type of guy to try to defend because you don't know what to take away.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
To the paint, here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 9 assists now tonight. Warriors leading by 19 points. Thompson from long range, and that one's good. Thompson's got 36.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Smith, no luck.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And again, it's Klay Thompson with the triple. Thompson's got 39.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That is good. 19 points for Kyrie Irving. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Thompson with the bucket.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Such a wide open look. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Smith, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
6 to shoot. Here's Bogut. And another 3 for Golden State.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 7 points for Love.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Feeds to Bogut. The fadeaway, and he gets the bucket. Bogut's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too. as they try to narrow the deficit.
Thompson for the triple. Another three for Golden State.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
LeBron against Barnes. LeBron outside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right. And
at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Mozgov. Iman Shumpert is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's James Jones. And it's Fry in at the power forward. Thompson from long range. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 59 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And he gets the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And here are the Warriors now. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Thompson from long range. And another three for Golden State.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
The drive by Shumpert. He gets stolen by Green. Thompson misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert with it, picked up by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Williams. Shumpert against Thompson. Shumpert dishes to Fry. Traps in the tray.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Thompson from long range, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Fires the three, and another three for Golden State.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Lets it fly, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Williams, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Good on the second free throw. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Here's Shumpert, and another miss by Cleveland.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Thompson misses.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Down low, here's Fry. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Fry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
McRae's checked in for Shumpert.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet. Of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Thompson. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 30. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Mozgov. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Barbosa's shot is off. Williams against Spates. It's Williams with the drive, and it's sent back by Spates. But they recover it. Fry, good.
Yeah, just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And Maurice Spates last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Steph Curry's checked in for Ian Clark. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. 32 seconds left in the game. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Spates kicks to Rush to the middle. Thompson against Curry. From deep, and he gets the bucket.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the best.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.